Hey, my NFL family, Starr Joulez. I am back with Week 5's NFL predictions. I did great last week. I hit 10 out of 16. We're going to do better this week. Hopefully you're, weeding it out and picking what's best for you. Keeping it simple, no more than 1, 2, or 3 teams on a parlay. Make sure you're checking the odds so that your money matches the payout, if not more than what the payout is. And go for what you know. It's fun, and you can really make a lot of money. You can make a lot of extra change just for gas, for extra food, for whatever, And on top of that, it makes the games really interesting and a lot more fun to watch. But let's jump into Thursday, October 3rd on Prime Video at 5:15 p.m. First games out of the gate are the 3-1 Bucks versus 2-2 Falcons. Falcons -2.5 on the line. This game is 43.5 over and under. And I do believe this is going to be a really close game. It's a hard one to pick. I'm not going to play it, so be careful with this one. But it's going to be a very good game. Both teams are injured, so it's just whoever gets the ball right out of the gate, most likely. On this one, I'm going to predict the Falcons straight up money line over the Bucks and see what it do. You guys be careful with that one, though. It's anyone's game. Moving over to Sunday, October 6th at 6:30 a.m. in London on NFL Net. We have the 2-2 Jets versus 4-0 Vikings. Vikings -2.5 on the line. This game is 40.5 over and under. And it's going to be a good game. Those Jets could sneak in there. It could be an upset. So you guys be careful with this one. Being that they're in London, you never know. I'm going to predict the Vikings straight up money line. Rodgers is beat up. It's going to be a hot game. It's anyone's game. So be careful. This is another one that I will not be playing. But it should be good. Give me those Vikings over the Jets straight up on the money line. Now, let's move it on down to 10 a.m. on Fox. We have the 1-3 Panthers versus 2-2 Bears. Bears are a -4 on the line. This game is 43.5 over and under. And the Panthers, they could sneak in there. You never know. You never know. It's time for them to start winning or doing something. They have no pass rush. This is just an ugly game right here to even predict. It's a hard call, but I'm going to predict the Bears straight up on the money line. They do have the better defense, so I'm going to ride with them and see what it do. Let's move it on down. 10 a.m. on CBS. We have the 2-2 Ravens versus 1-3 Bengals. Ravens are away with the 2.5 on the line. This game is 50.5 over and under. And I'm saying the Bengals, they usually can beat them, at home. But it's hard to pick them right now. It's just dealing with the injuries. The defense is not playing so good. It's pretty bad. I think I'm going to go ahead and predict on this one. It's a hard pick, but let me get the Ravens straight up on the money line over the Bengals and see what happens. Anyone's game, though, baby. You guys be careful. Moving on over 10 a.m. on Fox, we have the 1-3 Dolphins versus 1-3 Patriots. Dolphins are away with the -1.5 on the line. This game is 35.5 over and under. Looks like the offense is pretty beat up. Patriots, they're kind of suspect. Dolphins are still dealing with many injuries. Another hard one to pick. Another one that could go either way. Matchup says Patriots on this one. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and predict the Dolphins straight up on the money line over the Patriots and see what happens. Not going to be on my ticket. You guys be careful. Next up at 10 a.m., we have the 1-3 Browns versus 3-1 Commanders. Commanders at home, -3 on the line. This game is 43.5 over and under. And this is another hard pick. I like Myles Garrett. This is a hard one to pick. Browns, Commanders. Matchup says Commanders. They do have the better offense, so I'm going to take the Commanders. I'm going to predict them straight up on the money line over the Browns for the win. Next up, 10 a.m. on CBS, we have 2-2 Colts versus the 0-4 Jags. Jags -3 on the line. This game is 46.5 over and under. And I have noticed those Colts been heating up. This could be anyone's game. I think it's going to be a real close game. Might be right within that spread of 46.5, might be 47, 48, somewhere around there. Be careful with that one. On this one, the matchup says Colts. You might get that with the +3 on your side if you're playing the parlay. I'm going to predict the Jags on this one. Straight up on the money line. They're 0-4. They got to get a win sometime. If any team to get it for, it should be to get it from, it should be the Colts, a team like the Colts. Not going on my ticket. It's anyone's game. Like I said, matchup says Colts should get this one. So let's see what it do. I'm predicting Jags straight up money line. Next up, 10 a.m. on CBS. We have 3-1 Bills versus 3-1 Texans. Texans are at home with a -1.5 on the line. This game is 46.5 over and under. And this is going to be a good one. Texas usually play pretty good at home. No Joe Mixon. That could make the difference. It's another hard pick. Matchup says Bills should get this one. I want to predict those Texans. I've just been back and forth with these two teams. It could go either way. This is not going on my ticket, family. I don't know. It's been pretty hard for Texans to stop the run. I don't know. Joe Mixon out, that might make the difference. I'm going to go ahead and take the Bills on this one with the plus on my side. It's only 1.5. Really doesn't matter. I'm going to take them and see what happens. Next up, moving on down, 1:05 p.m., we have the 2-2 Raiders versus 2-2 Broncos. Broncos are -3 at home. This game is 36.5 over and under. Now, this is a hard pick right here. Broncos have been heating up. The altitude could be a factor in this game. I think the Raiders have the better pass rush. It's going to be a neck and neck game. This is going to be anyone's game. Whoever gets the ball first out the gate maybe could be the winner. It's just a hard pick. I've been back and forth. Broncos, Raiders. I'm from Las Vegas. I'm going to go ahead and take those Raiders with the +3 on my side and see what it do. Moving on down, 1:05 p.m. on Fox, we have 1-3 Cardinals versus 2-2 49ers. 49ers at home with a big old -7.5 on the spread. This game is 50.5 over and under. And it's anyone's game. It's a hard pick. I'm going to predict the 49ers with the straight up on the money line. That spread is really big. So I think you never know. The Cardinals may cover that spread. But I'm going to ride with the 49ers on this one and see what happens. Next up, 1:25 p.m. on CBS, we have the 2-2 Packers versus 1-3 Rams. Packers away -3.5 on the line. This game is 47.5 over and under. And Rams, they're still dealing with injuries. This is really a hard one to pick. It's going to be a tight game. Anyone's game. I'm going to predict the Packers straight up on the money line over the Rams, but this will not be on my ticket. Be careful with this one. Next up, we have at 1:25 p.m. on CBS, we're looking at 1-3 Giants versus 3-1 Seahawks. Seahawks -6.5 on the line. And this game is 41.5 over and under. Let's see, Giants corners are out. So that's not looking so good, and they're just so suspect. Seahawks dealing with injuries also, but I'm definitely going to have to predict the Seahawks at home, straight up on the money line over the Giants. Next up, 5:20 p.m. on NBC and Peacock. We have my boys, 2-2 versus the 3-1 Steelers. Steelers are at home with a -2.5 on the line. This game is 42.5 over and under. And I do know my boys are dealing with the injuries. I know Parsons is out. I mean, we just have a lot of defensive injuries. Steelers are also dealing with injuries on the offense. This is a hard pick right here. It could go either way. I've been just back and forth, just trying to figure this one out. It's really hard. It's hard to, go against my boys. We haven't been playing so good. We've been a bit sus, I must say. Steelers at home. They may beat us by a hair on the money line. If you want to play that bet, I will not be messing with this one. Boys may cover that spread or could pull this one off. You never know. It's anyone's game. I do have to predict someone. Give me my boys with the plus on my side, and we'll see what happens. Next up, Monday, October the 7th at 5:15 p.m. on ESPN. We have 2-2 Saints versus 4-0 Chiefs. Chiefs at home, -5 on the line. This game is 42.5 over and under. And I know the Chiefs, Pacheco's still out. There's no Rice. So they're dealing with the injuries. But you never know. This could be that one game that sneaks in there, gets the win over the Chiefs, could be an upset. And if not, I'm sure the Saints could cover that 5. So this is one I will not be playing, but I will be watching because it's going to be that good. But I'm going to predict the Chiefs straight up on the money line. Going to ride with them till the wheels fall off when it comes to the parlay. But this is one time and won't go on my ticket. The Saints are that team that could sneak on in there and get that win over them. So be careful with that one, guys. But my prediction is going to be the Chiefs over the Saints for the win. And the bye week teams for this week are the Lions, Titans, Eagles, and the Chargers. That's going to wrap it up for week number 5 NFL predictions. It's fun. It's getting better and better every week. Be careful with your picks. Make sure you're matching up the line to match the money you're laying so that you can make money off your bets and not have bets on there that don't belong, that you may lose a bet for 2 cents or 5 cents when you didn't even have to have that team on the ticket. If you just look at the odds, look at what the money line is, and what the sports bookies are laying. Keep it simple, keep it money line, and get paid. I'll be back when it's all said and done. And until then, Starr Joulez, I'm signing out.